Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm Amanda Fowler of inspiringinkin.com. In today's video we're going to be making this little bag using the brand new Stampin' Up gift bag punch board. Now before I get started showing you actually how to make this bag, I just want to show you the different sizes of bags you can make. Hopefully you'll be able to see on the board there is small, medium and large. So there are 3 different widths of a bag you can make. So these are the 3 different ones. And the way that you actually get the different widths is by using different sizes of cardstock to begin with. So for the small width you need a 10-inch piece of cardstock. For the medium an 11-inch, and for the large width is a 12-inch piece. The depth of each box is exactly the same regardless of the size, and the height of your cardstock determines how tall the bag is going to be at the end. So just to kind of make it easier hopefully for you, this is the largest bag you can make. So this is using a 12 by 12 inch piece of cardstock. And like I say, all of the bags are exactly the same width, but this is the largest width here, and the depth is the same. Okay, and this, oh, so cute, is the littlest bag I have made so far. So it's a 4-inch piece of cardstock that I started with, and 10 inches wide. And so you can see that's the small width, and again the depth there. So you can make a huge variety of bags, different sizes, all sorts of different things that you can do with it, but we're going to focus on this one. So let's just take these away. Okay, so the gift bag punch board has got a blade, a scoring blade in it, and it comes with instructions. Now you do need to read the instructions. I always say this with the boards. We often get them and we think, oh yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing, and then you make it and it all goes wrong. So please read the instructions. But for me, the best way I've been, or the way that has made most people understand the way that the board works, is that you start by scoring the front, then a side, then the back, and then a side. And when you're actually using the board, that will make it make sense. And you have different score lines and various things, and the instructions are here as well as the paper instructions, but I'm going to walk you through it. But because I'm going to be scoring about the bag, I always do my stamping first. So Night of Navy cardstock, this is 6 inches by 12, Night of Navy ink, and oh, lots of sneak peeks today. This is a brand new Hostess set. It's called A Whole Lot of Lovely. It will be available from the 2nd of June 2015, only for people who host parties or have a qualifying workshop of £150 or more. It's absolutely lovely. Lovely sentiments on there. Love this, thank you. And we're going to use the You're Fabulous. But we're going to start out with that little flower. And we're just going to ink it up and do some random stamping all over. A couple of light taps and straight down on the cardstock. Make sure when you're random stamping that you're going off the edges. And I always turn my cardstock around so that my flowers are kind of moving in different directions. So they're not all the same. Obviously you can have as many or as few flowers as you want. I'm looking for quite a lot of coverage, so there we go. Okay, let's put that out of the way, we'll need that in a minute. Okay, so now earlier on I stressed the importance of reading the instructions, and when you put the cardstock into the punch board, the first thing you do is you line it up with the start line and you score across. Now where this part of the punch is, as you're working along the score, the score line doesn't quite score all the way along. So although I've said read the instructions, do what Amanda says first, and that is put it in as far as it'll go and take your scoring tool and make sure the edge of the cardstock is away from the punch bit, and then score. And just do this score line all the way along, like this. Okay, and that means that this is actually going to be the base of the bag, and that means it's really, you've got a really good score line on there. So now you need to follow the instructions. So we're making the front section of the bag, so you're lining it up with the edge and then you punch. And then this is a 12-inch piece of cardstock. We're scoring on the large line, so we're doing the large. So that is the front piece of the bag. Then you're going to move the score line along, and then you're going to punch, and you punch each time. Now this time we're doing the side portion. So you've got a triangle and the side, and then it says here side, so that's this piece, and you've done that piece. Okay, I'm going to move the score line along. So now we're going to do the back, so that's the large line again. Oh, punch, remember to punch. Then line up the score line, punch again. You're going to do the triangle this time and the side, and then for the last time you're going to move this along and punch. Oh, so easy. Okay, so this is the base of the bag. We'll fold all those pieces in. Now this is actually going to be the join. So what I'm going to do is just trim that off at an angle. Now I'm threading this lovely dotted lace trim through here, and the punch has a reverse punch to do the holes. So let's just do that now. So here on the reverse punch there's a sort of beaky piece just there, and when you put the cardstock in, make sure the edge of the cardstock is lined up with that beak part, and basically you're lining that beaky bit up with the 4 edges, or 4 corners if you like, of the bag. So that one goes in there like that, and punch, and it's actually just going to punch 1 hole. When we line up, so that's the next side, it's actually going to punch twice. So you're going to have 2 holes. You're going to move it along. That's the 3rd corner. You're going to move it along again, and then the last time. Now don't worry that this one is going off the edge, because once it's glued together it will all line up, so that's not a problem. Now just, we can move the board out of the way now, we don't need that now. Now before I score these other lines here or fold them, I just bend there on the triangle section. It just means that the box will flex there a bit better. So we do that, and then I'm just going to run my scoring blade over these as well. Okay, right, so we've got a little bit of the embellishment to do, but let's just talk about this dotted lace trim. Okay, so this is the one that I'm going to be using in a minute. This is Delightful Dijon, sorry. This one is Tip Top Taupe. This is a Mint Macaron. This one is Cucumber Crush, and this one, which I've used the most of, which is why there's only a tiny bit left, is Watermelon Wonder. And these are as soft as puppy dog ears. It's really lovely trim. Okay, so we need a bit of stamping. So, stamping your Fabulous with the scallop circle. This is the 2 3/4 inch scallop circle. Then the 2.5 inch circle. Some rhinestones just to decorate on there. And I've just done a tiny bit of paper piercing just in the centre of each of those scallops. Just gives it a little nice little finish. Now, I am not using my trusty Tombow today. I am using Fast Fuse. Oh, I'm a recent convert to Fast Fuse. It's quick and I like it, but there is a trick to using it. So when you pull it backwards, you have to flick your wrist like you're making a tick. So you go down and flick. You'll see, down, flick, down, flick. My trusty Tombow isn't going anywhere, but I've been enjoying using this on the boxes, so that's why it's on the desk. So let's do that. So it goes down and flick. See, easy. So with the box, it's always easiest to stick it flat. Now this, where the join is the back, so I'm going to put glue on this piece. Just fold the other flaps out of the way. Again, Fast Fuse flick. So then I'm going to fold those two pieces in, that one in and that one in. And all you need to do is put your hand inside, and then to fold the box, just press those two pieces in. Look, the holes all line up. It's like magic. Fabulous. So I just need to get the punch back again, just to punch a hole. I could get a different hole punch out, but this one is here, so we'll do this instead. There we go. Perfect. So let's thread this through. I love this combination, Delightful Dijon and Night of Navy. For some reason it really makes it look golden. So I'm just going to thread that through there. And tie. A little bow. And then just trim off the ribbon. At a jaunty angle. Just fold that around like that. Okay, so there you go. 2 bags, one with a shorter ribbon, one with a longer ribbon. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to purchase any of the products that you've seen, or for more creative inspiration, please pop over to my blog www.inspiringinkin.com. You'll also find me on Facebook and Pinterest under Inspiring Inkin. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.